There's a big fake out in network marketing. And the fake out is this. If you just do the minimum for a long enough period of time, you're going to win. And it's just not true. I wish it was true. I wish you could say, oh, I'm just going to recruit one person a month, and I'm going to teach everybody else how to recruit one person a month. And at the end of the year, we have 4,000 people on our team. It's going to be amazing. I understand the math, but it just doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. The big money, the success in network marketing is reserved for people who engage in a burst of activity, followed by support, followed by another burst of activity, followed by support. What most people do is they just bring them in as they go, and they're supporting as they go, and it's just like, you know, you got no shot. The truth is, the brutal truth, the straight truth, at some point, if you want to get some altitude, you've got to go crazy. Even if you want to build a small business, you want to build a $1,000 a month business, at some point, you got to go after it. You got to swing your life out of balance. At some point, you got to bring in a bunch of people in a short period of time. Even if you want to just get $1,000 a month, it's the same activity for $1,000 a month and $100,000 a month. You could throttle back if you don't want to make $100,000 a month, or you don't believe you can, or whatever. But to get off the ground for an airplane, you got to be 100% throttle for a season, for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month. The strategy that worked for me was to treat recruiting like a project, to set a goal, set a period of time. So long as it had a beginning and a middle and an ending, I was happy. And I had no problem working hard, so long as I knew that there was an end to it. And I got so much done. It's like I put my recruiting clothes on, and I psyched myself up, and I just said, this month, all I'm doing is recruiting, I'm not doing anything else. And from that focus, I ended up getting big results. A bunch of people came in. And then once that class had developed, and the ones who were going to fly had flown the nest, then I would gather my strength, say, okay, time to do it again. I got to bring in the next class. And I would put my recruiting clothes back on, and I go recruit, and it always ended up being about 20 people in around 30 days. And here's the numbers, here's the crazy numbers. If you bring in 20 people in a short period of time, about 12 of them, they'll get a customer, they'll use the product, they'll show up, they'll come to an event, whatever. 8 of them will immediately disappear. And it'll always shock you which 8. After 90 days, 8 of them will still be actively doing something. And after a year, you have about 4 that are producing good results, good lines of sponsorship. And usually one of those 4 was doing more production than the other 3. 10% of that 20 would turn into something productive. I could do a 20 and 30 once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year. I found out that bringing in 20 and 30 is a secret to success in network marketing, really. It's a common theme throughout all top leaders in the profession. At some point in their career, they really hit it hard for a season, for a period of time, and then worked with that group. Over the course of the last 10 years, I've probably taught, well, tens of thousands for sure, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days, totally changed their life.